changing locations and shit. Man, get to this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I get the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? And hey, we got the #1 ligament dealer in all of Southern USA, maybe in all of the United States of America, maybe in all of the natural known world. LandLord from Alabama, you know, the founder of Ligaments Are Us. If you need a knee, he's who you need to see. So how you doing this morning, my guy?
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, I told you we got them things going. We got them Halloween specials going on, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 for 15. I let your boy, man. You understand? But what's
Now see,
happening?
now see,
Salute to
Land.
everybody rocking.
I was gonna say LandLord be having niggas confused. He like, man, I got them bows, and then like he like, oh, it's an actual elbow. What the fuck?
Got a bag of human elbows. It's crazy.
Oh shit! But hey, man, we enjoyed our victory Monday. I really extended that hold for 2 days. I lied to myself 'cause I didn't look at shit Denver Bronco related yesterday, so I ain't gonna hold you. Like we extended the victory day for like 2 days, and now it's time to get back to work. We still got to talk about the filthy Denver Broncos, and I can't talk too greasy about a team you haven't beaten in 30 years. You know, last time the Dallas Cowboys beat the Denver Broncos was 1992. You know, just for reference, I was born in 1992. So the Dallas Cowboys, no. Last time they beat them in Mile High was 1992. The last time they actually beat them, period, was 1995. So it's still been over 30 years, dog. So it hasn't mattered the quarterback. It hasn't mattered the talent. It hasn't mattered the head coach. It hasn't even mattered if Denver was actually a good team. We got spanked by Denver when they had Teddy Bridgewater and they were, you know, and they didn't make the playoffs that year. They came to Dallas and beat the shit out of us. So I don't know if it's the jerseys. I don't know if there's a special curse that has been inscribed on the flesh of Jerry Jones. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But the Dallas Cowboys have not had the kind of success and luck that they've wanted against the Denver Broncos in recent history. So we're going to have to try and change that. You know, over the course of seasons, we try and slay dragons. Like shit that's never been done before, we try to get over that hump. We try to get over those hurdles. You know, and listen, it's a small one, but early in the season, Dak Prescott had never beaten Russell Wilson in a regular season game. And he went out there and he finally did it. And it wasn't like it was easy because Russell Wilson looked like he was in his prime when he played against our defense. You know what I'm saying? But that's something we can mark off our thing. Like Dak Prescott has beaten Russell Wilson, right? So we gotta just keep slaying dragons, man. There's plenty of dragons to slay, and the Denver Broncos are just the next one who cave we gotta go into.
Just like you said, we usually lose to the Green Bay Packers too. We didn't beat them, but we didn't lose either. See what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
exactly.
I still don't know how to feel about that game. That shit is insane to me.
What a
But
40-point tie.
that shit is so crazy, man. But
It don't register.
it don't compute, bro. It still don't compute. But yeah, you absolutely right, man. We gotta slay these dragons, and I ain't gonna lie. Everybody thought Green Bay had the #1 defense. Maybe so, but I think this is our test right here. I think this is gonna be the ultimate test to this offense to see if this offense can still function normally against a defense like this. And I know the Broncos just gave up points to the Giants. I think the Giants are a little different. We kind of got a little of that, you know, unknown to our little swagger right now too because of Schottenheimer first year and play calling and stuff like that. It's still it ain't early no more, but it's still kind of hard to pick up some of our tendencies and patterns and stuff. So I think you got to take that into consideration. But when you start a new quarterback, you really don't know what the hell to do. So don't think just do the football math and say, hey, the Giants put up this much on them, so we can do. Nah, don't do that. This a
Yeah.
whole nother ball game. This a real defense. The boys got corners. They got defensive linemen. They got almost a good player at every level right here on this defense. So we got to be ready to see if this team ready to take over and actually still perform to the same level against this defense.
I completely agree with you. Speaking of which, when we sit here and we talk about the Denver Broncos, one thing that really sticks out to me, and I'll talk about some Maxx Crosby shit in just a second, because I gotta address the elephant in the room. No, like you said, landlord, we ain't gotta do nothing about the elephant, but we ain't gonna act like there ain't an elephant. You know what I'm saying? So we'll talk about that shit for like 2 seconds. But one thing that sticks out to me about them is they pass rush. You remember that boy Nick Benito? I remember we had this conversation. You like, where the fuck did this boy come from? I'm like, Oklahoma. That nigga was in
Yeah,
Oklahoma. This nigga got 8 sacks on the season.
good lord.
His homeboy over yonder beside him, Jonathan Cooper, he got 6 sacks on the season. So they got, if I'm not mistaken, the Denver Broncos as a whole lead the National Football League in sacks. They two primary pass rushers. Nick Benito is third in the entire National Football League in sacks. Jonathan Cooper is fourth in the National Football League in sacks. Like, so Jonathan Cooper, y'all may not know his name, but Jonathan Cooper has more sacks than the following players: Aiden Hutchinson, Dorrance Armstrong, Rashawn Gary, Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, Josh Sweat, like Von Miller, T.J. Watt, Trey Hendrickson, Maxx Crosby. That's the kind of production that Jonathan Cooper is giving his team right now. And this ain't a fluke. You know, Jonathan Cooper. What's actually crazy? Did you know that Jonathan Cooper had his coming out party against the Dallas Cowboys back in 2021? He sacked Dak Prescott twice when he came to Dallas, and it's
I
been
didn't
on
know that.
and it's been on for him ever since.
Yeah, it's something about the Cowboys playing the Cowboys. Don't forget, we still America's team. We gonna get everybody the best shot, and everybody gonna try to play their best game against
Yeah, because I want you to know this. Like, Nick Benito was a high draft pick. He was a second rounder. Jonathan Cooper was a 7th round pick out of Ohio State. Everything he got in life, he had to work for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he went from an 8.5 sack guy in 2023. He had 10.5 sacks in 2024, and now he's on pace to have a career high in sacks. He already got 6 through 7 games, so he's on pace to have like 13, 14 sacks for the season. So I like Jonathan Cooper. You know, it's like one of those success stories. Like, hey, I worked my ass off. I overcame. I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? So I like Jonathan Cooper. I really like both they pass rushers. So, you know, I'm going to have the utmost respect for what we should do offensively going into this, just because I rock with what Tyler Guyton is doing so far. I think he's growing. I think he's doing a lot better than in years past. I don't know if I completely trust that boy in raised altitude going up against, because anybody line up on his side is a threat to him. Same thing with our boy Terrence Steele. I don't want, like, we gonna probably have to play action the fuck out these boys come Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, the best way is gonna be able to keep them off balance. That's gonna be the best form of attack for this. So yeah, we ain't trying to give away too many indicators and nothing like that. And we want to go in here with a fast shot. We got to keep them honest.
Exactly. And listen, I know how y'all be hating and like, oh, y'all be stat padding. Nah, you can't stat pad against the Denver Broncos because them bitches be coming back. They just erased a ninth. Listen, they scored 33 points in the fourth quarter this last game. Like, Bo Nix, and listen, me and LandLord were having this conversation before the show even started. I ain't think much of Bo Nix coming out because I used to watch him at Auburn. And my Arkansas Razorbacks used to peck on him all the time. Like, he was no threat to us. He was out there, bitch, looking like a big bag of booty. You know, like he ate Fugazios every meal. He ate Fugazios for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks in between. So I didn't think much of him. Even when he went to Oregon, I like, that shit Fugazi. He couldn't do it in the SEC. Well, since he's been in the National Football League, he's been nothing but solid. He's been a very good quarterback since last year. And
See, you should have just hollered at your boy Lane. You know what I'm saying? You should have listened to Lane. Because I would have told you. You feel me? Because it was never Bo Nix. It was Auburn. Auburn is like the questionable substance that you found under your shoe. That's the Auburn Tigers. You know what I'm saying? That weird smell that's behind your ear, and you know you got a shower. That's Auburn right now. You know what I'm saying? They're a terrible, terrible team. So like, Bo Nix was doing actual like notable things at Auburn. It's just like you can't make a booger wolf look like a beauty pageant winner. You just can't do it. And that's what he. Yeah. The real ones know what a booger wolf is. You can't make a booger wolf look like a beauty pageant contestant. You just can't do it. And that's what he was trying to do at Auburn. And they had bad play calling. Auburn was just a mess, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. So for him to even be notable over there, that was the best thing for him to leave. That was the best thing for him to go to a real offense and a real offensive play caller with weapons. So I already seen some good things out of Bo Nix. I knew he was a decent player.
Yeah, well, he a record-setting player right now. First player in NFL history to record 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 passing touchdowns in one quarter. And he did that in the fourth quarter against the New York Giants, to seal the game. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. This was a game they were losing 19-0 going into the fourth. And listen, it wasn't as big of a comeback, but they came back against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles were leading 17-3 in the fourth quarter of that game, and the Denver Broncos came back and they found a way to win. So what I'm trying to tell you is, like, you might have to find a way to score 40 points. You might have to find a way to score 40 points. I don't feel comfortable against this team if my offense has a bunch of lows in there. You got to walk away with at least 3 every time, in my opinion. You gotta put the onus on them to keep fighting and keep going back down there, because we seen what happened with the Giants. We seen what happened to the Giants. We seen what happened to the Philadelphia Eagles. They done beat every team in our division they done played. We gotta be the ones to show them that the NFC East ain't pussy. We gotta be the ones.
We gotta represent. Yeah, we gotta represent. But they out there catching bodies.
Boy, what? And listen, Washington talk about giving up on the season. Them niggas like, we gonna tank, man. Listen, they ain't lying though. They schedule rough as a motherfucker right now. They 3-4. They finna play the Chiefs without Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, that's a nightmare situation right now.
Yeah, like they done gave up hope and hung themselves.
Hey man, that sound like some Halloween shit.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you said you gotta play Patrick Mahomes without your goddamn quarterback. Oh my god. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my.
Shit. You might not have your damn wide receivers back either. I don't know what the fuck going on with Scary Terry and them. Like, Scary Quiet might be fucked up for real. I don't know when the last time this man done played.
Good grief. Hey, I mean, we don't wish no injuries on nobody, so I hope they get better. But that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Hell no. Right, nigga, it's already hard enough to get into the postseason with the shit that we done already, because we done let too many niggas beat us. So we need all the help that we can get. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
hey, the guy's a Dallas Cowboys fan. He's gonna clear a path for us to get in, man. I just feel that.
We just gotta go. We just gotta be ready for the opportunity when it presents itself.
Mm-hmm. He said they laid
Well,
in their
God said,
path,
I can lead you to the water.
but I
I can
can't make
lead
you
you to
drink.
the water, but I can't make you drink. You know what I'm saying?
Take your time, Pastor.
Preach, pastor, preach. You know what I'm saying? We out here cooking, boy.
God be going crazy. Like, got
All
some.
my life.
Like, man, y'all can't be playing with y'all can't be playing with an OG like that, man.
God
But
got them bars, boy.
man, what? He said, back of your ears stink. What the? Oh shit, that shit funny as hell. But
You
man,
remember that Similac used to be back there too, so that's just a weird area on the human body.
the Similac ain't did shit. The Similac is he said, will the Razorbacks keep Petrino? I hope so. Cause cause Petrino coaching the shit out them boys. They can't help that's a bad recruiting class, and that's a badly built roster. You know, that defense is ass cheeks, and that defense is bad, and we got one of the better corners in the SEC. So that just tells you how
Y'all
bad
offense
everybody
kind of
is.
lit though, right?
Yeah, and that's why I say keep Bobby Petrino. Bobby Petrino was doing this like dog, like our primary wide receiver, Omega Blake. He was playing at motherfucking Charlotte. Then they were playing at Charlotte. Now he's one of the top wide receivers in the SEC. Playing with Bobby Petrino and Bobby Petrino offense. You know, the quarterback we got, he athletic, you know, but he ain't even the best thrower of the football. But you know, he all right though, and he's out there bitch making plays. Like he's like Bobby Petrino is making magic happen. I don't really believe in the talent that we got on this team like that, but he's still out there putting up points and shit. So I would keep Bobby. Listen, if Bobby is able to do the recruiting and shit, you're gonna have a good roster. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how Bobby was able to get a nigga like Lamar Jackson to go to Louisville. Come on now. He said, man, I was hoping waking up, welcome. Nah, we ain't finna welcome no damn Maxx Crosby to Dallas. Let's go ahead and just talk about that real quick so we can speed on by and we can get back to stuff that's actually going to happen. So the Raiders, and this is from Tom Pelissero, the Raiders met with Maxx Crosby today to let him know they aren't shopping him and they won't trade him. Right? Sources tell Slater, me and Slater. While other teams are interested, Raiders aren't interested in moving their best player, and Crosby wants to stay in Vegas. Now listen, we are desperate for a pass rusher. The motherfucking Raiders aren't desperate to move on from Maxx Crosby. And to just add further context, Maxx Crosby just signed his extension. He just signed his extension. So let's go and look at Maxx Crosby extension. I won't be able to put it on the I won't be able to put it on here because this of the layout. But he just signed his extension on March the 5th, 2025. So not even 8 months ago, he signed his contract extension. 3 years, $106.5 million extension. They have not paid this nigga none of that money for real. You know what I'm saying? So they're not going to trade him. He's not getting traded to any team. And this is the thing that we got to understand. Even though they're bad, people are still going to come watch the Raiders play because Maxx Crosby is there. It's a business at the end of the day. It's not always about the football aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, jersey sales and ticket sales matter. So that big, nice-ass stadium that they just built, you ain't got no real stars except for Ashton Genty and Maxx Crosby. So
Can I elaborate? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just going to say Ashton Genty's going to have his ass out there, and Maxx Crosby's going to have his ass out there. and they gonna sell tickets, and they gonna be on a badass team. But the Raiders gonna make some money. Go ahead, elaborate though.
Yeah, I respectfully disagree. Like you ain't saying that wrong,
Continue. You disappeared.
but
Jared Jones didn't want you to say shit.
but nah.
Nigga got kicked out the show.
But nah, for real, bro. When you think about it, bro, I know me as a fan, and I think I represent a decent group of fans. Like, you not finna sell me on that bullshit, bro. Like, just cause you want my ticket money, you gonna keep Maxx Crosby hostage? That's stupid as hell. Cause guess what? You just build a new stadium, but nigga, give me some hope for the future. And you want me to just sit here and torture? Like a real fan to be like, nah, get rid of this nigga so we can build a team. Like we don't even got a quarterback. We have no hope in Vegas. It's no hope over there, bro. Them boys ain't got nothing going. But so any smart man, that's just like if you fell out and lost everything today, you gonna start going to your most valuable assets to use it to try to make something happen. Right or wrong. That's what any smart person will do. Anything of value is for sale now. Real talk. Like if you got all these got diamond chains and gold chains and shit, that shit is on the market now because you have no other options. Like you are down and out, bro. Don't nobody want to. Your fans still don't want to see that shit. I promise you. Like you'll have some diehard people that just to go because it's a game in the city, but you want your fans to have hope. You don't want your fans to not have nothing to live for in their NFL life. Nothing in their NFL life they got to live for, bro. I'm sorry. Like that, I totally look at that in the opposite way, bro. Like if you have nothing, you need to find something that of value in your life to sell to be able to give yourself a chance, a fighting chance or some hope. You can't even sell them on a quarterback. All you got is a running back. You can't sell them on nothing, bro. Like they not buying that. You talking about selling tickets? Them boys is not buying. I guarantee you, them ticket sales gonna be low. When they see how sorry Geno was and how they playing, them boys ain't coming, bro. So y'all can sit there and hold on to them 13 ticket sales because there's so much shit to do in Vegas. Y'all not the biggest show in Vegas. Hell no, you gotta compete. You gotta compete in your own city. Like, nigga, Drake performing tonight. Goddamn, Pitbull performing tomorrow. Bad Bunny performing the next day. Beyonce coming tomorrow. Like, bro, we not studying y'all niggas if y'all ain't competitive or y'all ain't building a real team. Like, real talk, y'all need to let that man go. That's our best shot on my life. Like, I totally disagree with that. Screw them boys, man. They need to let that man go. They don't got nothing else to live for as far as the NFL goes. We ain't studying that shit, man. And I promise you, there's a lot of fans that feel like that.
Yeah,
they ain't got to sell it to us. If they have nothing to look forward to in the future.
Nigga, they own draft pick is top 10. What you talk about selling people in the future? They got a top 10 draft pick right now. Nigga, we gonna sell you on every quarterback coming out this draft.
Okay, that's one pick. You think that's gonna fix their whole team?
Hey, listen, you sell niggas on a quarterback like they don't give a fuck. Like, oh, niggas got motherfucker be fan pages for college quarterbacks that ain't worth a damn. So you forget about fanatics. Like, fan is short for fanatics. Some of these niggas stupid. Like, we are educated in football. Most of these niggas is casuals. Some people really believe dropping a quarterback on a bad team fixes everything. That's why niggas is like, oh, we gonna tank for Tua. We gonna tank for whatchamacallit. Niggas, like, all they need is a small amount of hope.
Selling tickets in Vegas probably ain't as easy as you think, though. And it damn sure ain't finna be from no damn defensive end. I'm sorry. Like, that ain't it. You need some offense or something. Like, you got Gentry. You got Gentry, but that's about it, bro. Like, Vegas guys, they sell tickets every day, bro. Them niggas ain't gotta go to no football game, man.
No, it's the Oakland. I said Oakland. It's the Raiders at the end of the day. Even when they are sorry and bad as a motherfucker, niggas fill out the black hole. It's one of those franchises. It doesn't really matter that they moved to Vegas. They moved to Vegas for the optics. that fan base still travels. All them niggas that was out there packing out Oakland and shit, them the same motherfuckers that was down there in LA when they moved. The same.
You
niggas,
right about that though. I'm
yeah.
with you on that.
It's not really just about Vegas. If it was a upstart team in Vegas, I would 1,000% agree with you. But these are some of the hardest motherfuckers in the world when it comes to their team. So I understand where you're coming from, because you ain't said nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want you to feel like I disagree with you. I just feel, based on that fan base, them the motherfuckers you give hope to. And you can probably still sell them niggas on, listen, we gonna get us a wide receiver. Matter of fact, think about it like this. You can sell them on some wild shit. We're gonna get George Pickens in the offseason. We gonna draft the quarterback. We back in this bitch. Or you can sell them niggas, we can get Mike Evans and we gonna draft the quarterback. We back in this bitch. Cause you only, listen, in the Bible they say you only need the faith of a mustard seed. Have you ever seen a mustard seed, my boy? That bitch is little as a hole. And that's all the faith they need and that's all the faith they need in the Raiders.
That boy said the faith of a mustard seed. It's crazy.
The faith of a mustard seed, my boy.
We just said the Bible got them bars, boy.
Boy, they got all kinds of bars, man.
I'm sorry. God was a rapper in a past life, man. Not the bad kind. He just was spitting bars. That's all.
What's up, Joshua Fisher? Then Meech said Crosby got money and hookers in Vegas treating him like the king. He doesn't want to leave.
I'm with you on that. That boy had to turn into Hugh Hefner down there.
Vegas probably is a lit ass city to be rich in.
Oh, it's probably the best.
One of the best. Like listen, all the bad teams probably have great nightlives. Cause you gotta think about it. Dolphins, Miami probably lit as a whole. You got a max contract in Miami.
That's why Miami can't do nothing right now.
Exactly. Them niggas got too much cocaine in their system. Them niggas can't function no more.
They got cocaine in the water in Miami.
Boy, them niggas out on the sideline with coke in the Gatorade bottle. They supposed to be getting rehydrated.
Every time you got to take a break once you go to Miami. Like, you got to recover. You ain't even did no drugs. Like, you still got to recover.
Real shit. Like, god damn,
right.
I know that I ain't take nothing. Oh shit, I'm sorry, man. I had slipped you some shit, man. I'm like, what you mean you slipped me some shit?
Hey, Hangover Part 2, goddamn.
Oh shit.
That was one of my favorite movies too. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was hilarious.
I like Hangover.
I think the first one was legendary.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Cause I feel like all the other ones were the same movie.
Yeah, they were. But they got a little wilder though. They got a little wilder with it.
Tamika said I can get holy and hostile at the same damn time, of course. He said everybody in Miami be docile on the field and they be smacking shit before the game. Yeah, they be fucking with the strippers. This is the coverage rates for all teams though after 7 weeks. The Dallas Cowboys, because they play so much man coverage in this last game, they're no longer a 90% zone team. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
God is good.
They're now an 85% zone team, but it's a step in the right direction. 15% man for the season after that big helping of man coverage against the Washington Commodes, or what the fuck are they? The football team, the Condoms, the Conquered. What the fuck are they?
The Washington Nobody Cares.
Oh, okay. The Washington whatchamacallits. I got you.
The Washington Who Gives a Shit.
It don't matter. They in that pack. We can like them. We can like them niggas up. It don't really matter. But
yeah, they got smoked. It don't even matter what they call. Call them air.
Call them air is crazy. But I will say this: the Broncos are a primary man coverage team. The Broncos coverage they play the most is cover one, like Dan Quinn. They play cover 1 33% of the time. They play cover 0 7% of the time. They play cover 2 man, which is also called cover 5. They play that 3% of the time. So the Broncos play 43% man coverage. I don't know if they can do that against us. I wanted they try to throw a tendency breaker in and try to zone up because I like Pat Surtain and I like the other corner they got, but I don't know if there's necessarily any team that I trust to run primary man coverage against CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens for 4 fucking quarters.
Bro, that's a death wish. Now I told you what they could try to do. They could try to let Patrick Surtain go on George Pickens, which that ain't worked last year.
No.
Um, like I said, y'all can go off the stats. I watched the film. He was beating PS2 ass. He got pass interference calls on PS2 with a bad quarterback, and he made a couple plays. Like it could have been worse. He just didn't have a good quarterback. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they might. If I was their defensive coordinator, I'd try that. I'd try to put PS2 on George Pickens and double CeeDee Lamb. That's my best bet. That's my
Yeah.
best bet. And then hope that Javonte Williams don't beat Javonte and Jake Ferguson. And you
Right.
got pass rush. You got pass rush, so you might like your chances with rushing four. You might like your chance.
Yeah, they got superb pass rushers. We just sat here and talked about Nick Bonito and we talked about Jonathan Cooper and everything else. And JV, we were talking about the Raiders and shit. We were talking about selling hope, not like selling like realistic shit to make them better, just selling hope. That's why the George Pickens thing got brought up. Now speaking of George Pickens, I did want to throw this out there before we talk more matchup football. There's a report that George really wants to stay here and sign a long-term deal. I'm not sure about the source. I'm not sure about the report, but I can use my eyes. The nigga looks happy. Matter of fact, did you listen to the sounds of the sideline, LandLord? That's what I need to know before I continue this train of thought. Have you watched the sounds of the sideline? And George Pickens was mic'd up the entire time. Well, I guess Jerry Jones assassinated my nigga again. But
What happened? What happened? What happened?
I asked that you watch the sound of the sideline with George Pickens.
Yes, I lost my mind, bro. I lost my mind. Like, bro, I love what George brings to this team, man. We out here talking shit now. We talking shit now here. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
come on, bro. I'ma lose my mind when the game come on, bro. Like that's what we need, bro. You not gonna hear nobody saying soft about Dallas no more. I know for a fact this offense, believe it or not, I never felt like the offense was soft with that and the offensive line and shit that we bring. I think them soft comments come from the defense. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna hold you. I could be wrong. But I just never viewed them as soft. I think they was the gangsters. What you gonna tell me Tyron Smith was soft? You gonna tell me Zach Martin was soft?
Nope.
You gonna tell me, come on, bro, they weren't talking about them. You think Dak Prescott soft? You crazy as hell.
I seen
Like,
that
that
nigga
man
try
one of
to.
the best leaders.
I seen that nigga
Yeah.
try to put his leg back together after it broke.
You think Zeke Elliott was soft on the
Mm-mm.
football field? No, he was not. You think CeeDee Lamb soft? No. You
On the
think
football
Amari was
field.
soft? No. On the football field. On the
On the
football
football
field.
field.
It's a
On the
difference.
football
It's a
field.
difference. It's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But for real though, like them boys is not soft football players. So I think all that shit came from the defense, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, when you get ran off the field all the goddamn time, I do believe, that you probably gonna get that reputation of being a little soft. That's non-physical. Not being able to stop the run is the least physical thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I am physically imposing my will against you when I want to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm breaking you. Like it
Yeah.
ain't that worse than seeing a man's eyes when you just dominating him and it ain't nothing he can do.
Mm-mm.
Like, like on a basketball, that's why a lot of times that shit result into violence. Oh God. A lot of times it result into violence because the man can't take that. He, he ain't signing up to take no ass with him. No man. They gonna take it to another level. They gonna want to fight. They gonna want to talk about your mama. It's going to another level after that. I ain't gonna lie. This gonna be a quick story time with LandLord right quick, real quick. I remember back in the days in my neighborhood, no cap. I can ask my homeboys to come on here and attest to this. I was the dopest basketball player in my neighborhood. So I used to whoop ass all the time. So I used to be like, next time you know, we started traveling neighborhood to neighborhood to play other people. Cause I'm like, hey, we can smack other folks. They ain't touching us out here. So we go neighborhood to neighborhood and play other people. Lord, why we went to this one particular neighborhood called 500 block in my area. We got a big ass neighborhood with a bunch of different sections. So it's a bunch of different cliques and stuff. If you know, you know. So we end up stumbling upon a neighborhood called 500 block. We over here playing basketball. We doing these boys and talking big shit. Yeah, you can't touch us, this and that. Boy, when that game was over, boy, when I tell you the whole neighborhood jumped by,
Damn.
the whole neighborhood jumped up, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro, it's you when you physically get beat, bro, and it ain't nothing you can do. You can't make an excuse or nothing. You just got beat, and they talking shit, bro. As a man, you probably gonna swing out the wire. You gonna swing in a minute.
And salute the Queen Cowboy and sports in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Salute to you.
Good morning, Miss Queen. What's happening?
Yes, indeed. Salute to everybody coming in, man. Listen, we got over 100 folks on both platforms. So we need at least 100 likes on both platforms. Hit the like button. Hit the share if you care. Hit the sub button. LandLord, you trying to get to 8,000, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We trying to get 8,000 trap members in here.
All right, I'm trying to get to 4,000. So Land trying to get to 8. I'm trying to get to 4. And we always trying to get to the dough. So you can hit them cash apps. Real rap, no yap, because we is eating fugazios at 6:49 in the morning. Our stomach be churning and burning after every bowl and every bite. So do right by your independent content creators and hit those cash apps or them super chats. We hungry and we will work for food. Hey, we gonna have to make
we
that.
will create for food.
Yeah, for real. We gonna have to make that into like a budget.
For
like
$10.
Yeah, that's
$10. You can help two content creators. Not one, two content creators.
We need you.
He ain't been running an extension cord from my house to his, from Alabama to Texas, all this time trying to keep the lights on in the liquor store. So we need y'all support, man. Let's get it done.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, they saying that GP3 wants to stay in Dallas and sign a long-term deal here.
I know he do after how he been feeling and playing out there, man. Look, bro. GP out there talking that talk, boy. You ain't hear what he said to the dude? He said, man, I told that nigga, I said, look, little ass boy. That nigga said, I told him, oh, little ass boy. Then he said, I told him, you a bitch ass nigga. He said, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. Real talk. But they had to bleep it out. Then he said, dude was like, get up off of me, then. Like, he said he got mad. Like, George Pickens is that type of dude that we needed, bro. I'm telling you. Like, we needed that type of energy on this team. Like, I think CD a dog, but I just think it's just another level of that tenacity, that nastiness. Like, CD a little nice with it. He can get gangster too, but I think George, like, he just that nigga that's, I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me say this too, to be fair. It's gonna come a time where that shit gonna burn us, though. I'm gonna be real. It's gonna burn us. I'm not gonna lie, like, it's gonna burn us. But I promise you, it's gonna be worth it in the long run. You need that type of dude. Cause I'm telling you, we've seen this happen already. When times where CD just ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna need somebody to go to. You gonna need somebody to get them back right. And that's who George Pickens is. And look, we got a dude saying twin playing for the Cowboys, bro. We in it, bro. This is what we needed.
This is what God wanted for us. Oh shit! Salute on the Cash App, man. Salute on the Cash App. Is this Queen?
Yeah, that's Miss Queen. Salute to her on my side too. We appreciate you, Miss Queen.
I appreciate you. She said to fill your belly from the pockets of Shelly. I appreciate that. God is amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
So yeah, we ain't got to eat fugazios this morning. We can actually.
We ain't got a shadow bag. He ain't can actually get his own bag now.
What's great? You right. All I had was a bowl. I had a bowl, and I went to this man for fugazios, and he was stingy with it. He did.
He had a bowl and a spoon showing up at my door.
I ain't had no spoon, nigga. You heard what I said? I had a bowl. I was out there eating wet fugazios with my hands.
Hey, you gotta help him if he ain't got nothing but a bowl, though. That's crazy. Like, he ain't even got a spoon. I thought it would have been easier to get a spoon. This man ain't had nothing but a bowl.
I had that bowl. I ain't had nothing else. I just had the bowl. And I had to come get some fugazios from your ass, nigga. I had to, and make it on gravy. I had to run this hydrant water.
Alright. That's crazy work.
Oh, shit. He said, Lands and Pictures, new mixture coming called Y Energy. First track, Unblockable.
Unblockable, unstoppable. You know what I'm saying?
Impossible.
See, look, that's why I say CD a little nice. It ain't nothing wrong with it, man. It's just who he is. But of course, George Pickens ain't know Michael Parsons, but George Pickens was like,
I don't know that nigga, baby.
I just don't know that nigga. You know, he could have said all kind of nice stuff too. He could have been like, you know, Michael was a good player when I was here. He was this, he was that. Man, that nigga was like, man, you know, hey, I don't really know dude like that. So, you know, I'm gonna let y'all have it. He's just on some different type of time, bro. And we need that, bro. I promise y'all. We need that. On the football team, it's just like your crew that you grew up with. You got the crazy hothead one. Everybody need the crazy hothead dude in the group. If you know, you know. Everybody need that guy.
You ain't lied. You ain't never lied. Everybody need a rational nigga, a smart nigga, a nigga that ain't going for shit.
The smart nigga for sure. He the most underrated dude in the group. A lot of people don't know. Everybody need a smart nigga.
Real shit. Let's see. I was finna say something crazy. Hold on. He said, track 2, get your bitch ass off me. Listen, y'all know how old y'all is, man. But UGK had the perfect song. Like that nigga came on that bit, bitch, get up off me. Ho, get off. I don't know if y'all niggas know about that shit. I be trying to. I don't be trying to show my age like that. But if you don't know, bitch, get up off me. UGK came on it. Pimp C came on that bitch. Wrecked the track first. I don't know if y'all niggas ever heard the song, man. I don't be wanting to show my age.
Real quick, man. They just, hey, over here with Cowboys combos, you know, the combo might turn to anywhere. It is what it is. You're dealing with land in hand. So you're finna get this. I'm sorry. Shout out to the staff. My favorite Pimp C verse to me, especially on a feature, is Kick Though. Man, Pimp came in there and went so crazy on Kick Though, man. Oh my life. I'm talking about quick with it too. He went off. I said, yeah, Pimp like that for real. A lot of people don't know. You might not look at Pimp as a lyricist like that, but Pimp is a musical genius. He wrote a lot of stuff, made a lot of beats. Pimp was dope for real. Like, no lie.
Man, that nigga so underrated. And listen, it's not even just about what he did as a rapper. Like, niggas don't be knowing that Pimp could play live instruments. A lot of the shit he produced, that nigga was out there bitch playing the keys on that shit for real.
That's what I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah, so like, man, like Pimp was super underrated, man. I don't know if niggas just know like how hard that nigga was, man. And like it broke my heart because Cuz wasn't even out that long. You know what I'm saying? When he passed, because he had passed in like the symbol of some shit, like 2008 or some shit. He had just got the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? He had just got the fuck out the pen.
That boy came on that bitch, laid down, mother. What? Hey, man, y'all better quit playing with Pimp, man. Pimp with that dude, though. R.I.P. Chad. Pimp Chad, man.
R.I.P. the Chad Butler, man. Motherfucker me. He said, I worked with one of Pimp's producers back in the day. That's dope.
That's super dope. Once you make music, if you make music, you need to be emailing me some beats, my boy.
It was like 2007. What one of them bitches? I knew because I was still in high school when that shit happened.
You need to be emailing me some beats, my guy.
Hell yeah. He said I went to the funeral in PA. Oh, you from PA? Okay. My nigga said he
That's what's
from.
up. Salute to Port Arthur. Port
Yeah,
Arthur,
salute to Port
Texas.
Arthur, man.
So you can't just be talking in code, man. Everybody ain't from the South, man. ACM. Everybody ain't from the South, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to put them on. You got to put them on.
Real shit. But I do want to ask y'all, man, since the Maxx Crosby shit ain't gonna happen, we gonna go to TJ Maxx, man. I know we couldn't get the Louis coat. All right, the Louis coat hard. We can't afford it, but man, we might be able to get a polo fleece or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, true, true.
we might be able to get some Nike Tech. we might be able to get some, all right. So
I ain't gonna lie, Quinn Williams is a Louis coat to me. Quinn Louis, he a Louis coat. We might, Brees Hall will be the Nike fleece. He'll be the Nike fleece.
my nigga said
But
take it off.
what's, oh yeah, take it out, man, chill out, man. We've been the guy council out here talking
Got
about
the
pimp.
V12 pins parked outside.
Parked outside. Hey, man, relax. But it ain't enough to fit these guns in my ride.
It's on a
You know what I'm saying?
twerk
Some bases. Dancing in these tricks' faces. Hey, man, chill out. But yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, listen. What if we do the typical cowboy stuff? How do y'all feel about the season? And when I say typical, I'll say not the real typical stuff, like as in not doing nothing, because that's really typical. But let's say, for instance, we do the bare minimum, and I say the bare minimum would be possibly the boy you was talking about, Bradley Chubb, over there with Miami. I think we can make that happen for not much, and then bring in somebody like Brees Hall or somebody.
I would do it. And I feel a lot better about this team going forward because Bradley Chubb already has more sacks than everybody on this team. And, you know, I know that he's not Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby is an elite run defender. And, you know, he also pressures the quarterback and he's slightly younger. So I understand that he's not Maxx Crosby. But they got the same amount of sacks. And we just talking about somebody to rush the passer and we're going to do a defensive end by committee like we've been doing. We're going to have Jadeveon Clowney rotating in. We're going to have Eazy-E rotating in. We're going to have, a different mixture and combinations of ends we're going to play. I don't mind just going to get Bradley Chubb because he already got 4 sacks on the season. I don't think we got anybody on this team that has 4 sacks. I think our boy James Houston, that's James Houston himself, I think he got 3.5. So
I ain't that cool down too, saying like, did he get a sack last game?
I think they should. In my opinion, they should have gave him at least a half a sack on the one that they gave a full sack to Jadeveon Clowney on. But that's just me. I'm a double check to make sure. But he was in on the sack in my opinion. It just they didn't give it to him. But he got 3.5. He got 3.5 sacks and he got 2 pressures on the game from last week.
Oh, okay. That ain't too terrible.
Yeah, it ain't been too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like It's been 2 weeks since he had a sack though, so they come in spurts. He's still on pace right now to have like 7 sacks when the season's over. He's doing enough to get re-signed in my opinion.
What's crazy is I don't think more is more when it comes to him. I think less is more. I don't know why. It's like you just need to use him on 3rd down situations. You need to blitz and send James Houston in there.
Oh, hell yeah. And listen, I don't think, even with what we did, I don't think that we got really any real pressure when we rushed forward still. Like, it just ain't going to happen. You're going to have to hope for an inaccurate pass or, the ball getting tipped at the line from one of your lengthy, athletic ends or some shit, getting a big palm up on it. I don't think you're going to get too much pressure rushing forward. I just don't. I just don't see it right now. Unless Donovan Izaraku, turns a corner, you're not going to rush forward and get home. Like, most of the sacks we've gotten have been on 5-man pressures or more. Like, they brought blitzes to get the pressures that they got. I'm not opposed to it. You just going to have to change Cause listen, like I don't know if the Chiefs can get home with 4, and I don't care because they blitz so fucking much it don't really matter. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they can get home with 4, but it doesn't really matter because when they really need to scheme up pressure and get at the quarterback, they're sending the house. So I would prefer that over. You know what? We're going to drop 7 in the coverage. We're going to do a 3-man rush this time. We're going to put 8 niggas back there. No, fuck all that shit. Send 5, send 6, send 7. Engage 8 if your bitch ass got to. But get some pressure on the quarterback, man. We'll live and die with the result. If they get sacked or they break away and throw a touchdown, I don't give a fuck.
That's the way it should be. Real talk. Because think about this. I think the overall goal when you defending a quarterback is to make sure they're not comfortable. You ain't even really got to get them, to be honest with you. If I got you seeing ghosts, like Sam Darnold did when he was a Jet, you know what I'm saying? He ain't seeing ghosts no more. He making ghosts. He over there killing shit. But yeah, if I could get you paranoid and seeing ghosts, do you think you're gonna be as effective as you need to be? You just won't be. So the overall objective is when you're a defensive coordinator, you want the quarterback getting off his spot. You want him paranoid. You want him rattled. You want his clock speeding up. It ain't even necessarily just getting a sack. Because think about it. If you got 1 sack and then the rest of the game he was comfortable, do that even matter?
No. If he gets sacked and he shakes it right back off and like fuck it, we lit. It don't really matter. You gotta get constant like shit like that. You gotta get constant pressure.
So that's why I say we need to be blitzing just to make sure the quarterbacks are not comfortable. Like let them know it's not sweet. You're not just at practice. Like you know what I'm saying? You don't have a red jersey on at practice, sir. Like nah, you are. We need the threat of violence on these quarterbacks, man. They too comfortable back there in that pocket, thinking that ain't nothing gonna happen. So that's why even if you can't get it with 4, you need to find a way to get some pressure and get these quarterbacks out of their spot, man.
I agree with you, man. Yeah, C.J. Mosley retired. I think he's been retired for like 2-3 years at this point. They were asking about him. But I do agree with you, though, man. Making them uncomfortable is the best thing to do. And you don't even have to just do it with the pressure. You can throw them some looks. Like you can change the look post snap, pre snap, and make them feel like they don't know what the fuck's going on. You know, especially a young quarterback like Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is alright, but I don't think Bo Nix has played enough football to the point that he just knows everything that's going on. If I show this nigga, you know, a double A gap look right before the snap, and then I drop into cover 3 or I drop into, you know, some standard shit. I don't know if he know where to go with the football, so I might fuck around and be able to get a coverage sack at that point. I don't know if I line everybody up on the line, if he can decipher who's coming and who's going and who's falling into coverage, you know, based on that. Because I don't know if he know when he's hot or where he's hot from. Because this is only year 2. He ain't even played his full second season yet. So I'm not only am I like bringing pressure in key moments, I'm also disguising my looks, especially against inexperienced quarterbacks. I'm giving myself an edge, regardless. Like you're gonna have to do some real work to beat me.
I want to holler at Flus and tell him this right here straight up. Especially if you get Trey back. Trust your corners this game. You gonna need. I want to see them boys manned up on these boys, man. Because they got some good receivers, but we got good DBs too. Don't sit up here and let Bo Nix just get in a groove, bro, and get comfortable and doing that, but basically zone killers and hold shots all game. He can do that. He's a competent quarterback. You got one of the best offensive minds coaching him. So don't give Sean Payton that type of leeway, bro. That'll be goofy of you to go out here and go right back to being zone when they sit up here and see that on film all game and all year, and you go out there and do the same thing. They don't even got to look for tendencies with you. Think about that. Well, we don't got to look at situational, like what he do in this situation, what he do in that situation. If you sit up and zone all game, that's the easiest game plan in the world. Like block them niggas up, If they blitz, send an extra slide of protection or add another blocker and do your zone beaters. Like this is easy work. So we cannot be the same team that we was in the beginning, bro. We got to make sure that we are multiple in our coverages in the way, the looks that we give Bo Nix. We can't let Bo Nix get comfortable back there. Send a slot blitz, send ready, send the linebacker, Shamar James, like he did last time. Like you gotta be unpredictable with the way you want to blitz this quarterback.
As you should, and I wholeheartedly agree. And on the opposite side, you know, we talk about guys that they have. Like I didn't call it Sutton good. I don't think outside of like Marvin Mims, they just got game breaking speed at the wide receiver position, no shit like that. Like I like Troy Franklin.
I love Trey against him. I love Trey against Sutton.
Yeah,
Man up.
I think that's the kind of matchup you would want from him because it's two seasoned veteran guys. It's gonna be more about technique and leverage and shit like that than like a real foot race. Like even when Cortland Sutton was young, he wasn't running away from people like that. You know what I'm saying? And this like a 30-year-old man at this point. I'm not saying that he can't play. I'm just saying like that's not the kind of threat. It's not like when Trey would line up against Roma Dunze and shit. Like Roma Dunze still got cartilage and shit in his knees. He's still young. He still ain't got hit a lot yet in the National Football League. So he still got juice. Like this is probably like the perfect matchup to just leave Trey on the island with. I said they're gonna try to run the ball. Like listen, Denver is gonna try to run the ball. We're gonna have to have a similar game plan to what we did with Washington. Washington wanted to run the ball too. But we were very aggressive, on early downs. We created negative plays. We created, stops at the line of scrimmage. And then, they went right back to trying to pass the ball. That's why the Dallas Cowboys were able to hold the Washington Commanders running backs, to 67 yards combined. It was three of them niggas that tried to run the ball. So I think there's a path to victory. I think we can stop the run. I think if we game plan for it and we're physical and we play with the same kind of aggression we played with this last game, we'll be able to stop the run. Yep, and Bo be taking off too. So
yeah, he got legs. He got legs attached to his ligaments. He do.
I do.
But just like he said, Cortland Sutton, he a little older, and I just like Diggs against a bigger wide receiver. You know what I like to see? I like to see Diggs go man up against George Pickens, to be honest. But Pickens fast though. The only thing, Pickens a little fast.
Yeah,
but them bigger wide receivers, give me Trey all day. Give me Trey all day. If he ain't gotta worry about running past them like that, give me Trey all day.
I agree with you. I gotta take my black ass to work though, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in here and rocking with us early, on a Wednesday morning. It's hump day. So I hope y'all get a chance to hump. That's all I'm gonna say. So God bless America. God bless the Dallas Cowboys. Land, you got any final words of encouragement to our people out there across all platforms?
Hey man, DC4L, tell Jerry to make a move and goddamn help this team get back right, man. I think we're a couple moves away. Just like like how the defense seemed like it was so far away when I told y'all we really just a few stops away. It might seem like we're a bunch of players away, but we just a few players away from having this team look totally different. Especially with the players that's coming back healthy. This team can look different, bro. We just gotta go make the right moves. Go attack now while the iron hot, Jerry. Let's do it.
Yes, indeed. And listen, it's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store. Appreciate y'all for everything. Make sure y'all hit that like and share on the way out. Make sure y'all slap the shit out of an Eagles fan on the way out. Make sure that y'all tell a friend to sub on the way out. Throw a Hail Mary Cash App or Super Chat on the way out so that we don't have to get Fugazios tomorrow. And in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the star is up there. It's up.
It's up there.
Up there.